I don't know where to start. Hiya, friends, family, and everyone in between. I don't know, I look absolutely rough as arseholes. I've been, I've been fucking traumatised beyond belief over the last 4.5 years, and out of the 4 years, out of the last 5, I've been on bail, and for the year that I wasn't on bail, I was on probation, all for charges that were trumped up and untrue. And the police believe that I ran over one of them, apparently 20 odd years ago, and or hit one, but I don't know, but that's what they think. Um, I've been told by traffic wardens, let me get a sick. Yeah, I've been told by solicitors over the years, people have said odd things, that, and I remember being um, talked to about it, not interviewed, didn't get arrested or anything like that. I think if I remember, they came to my dad's when we lived in St Anne's. I'm not sure, but they did come and see me, and I lived in a different town. I had no car at the time. Um, it weren't me. It just weren't me. Oh, and I think my hair was different. I'd had my hair cut for. I was just sick of it. That same style all the time, and I had a thing about Kim Wilde, and so I had my hair cut like that, and it had been like that for about a week. They were looking for somebody that still looked like I looked. So anyway, so they believe that I ran one of them over, and I had an accident in my car caused by 3 men who were in the middle of the road. From the minute I turned onto this road, I had no other cars, only 1 or 2 people. They were there for about four football pitches until I got up to them, and they literally stopped me in front of me, being abusive, fucking this dancing and doing stupid things. And I said, what, move? They thought I was on my own. I had a guy in the car who had a broken hip and he was laid backwards. And anyway, when they realised that I wasn't on my own, they sort of stepped back a bit. So I tried to escape, put my foot down. I ran over one of the feet, and this was a guy that I knew from when I had an addiction. And I was clean for 7 years, and all of this has caused me to relapse. The police knocked me to the ground in a police cell. I was 54 at the time, 55 now. And under the guise of me not, I wouldn't have a strip search. Absolute nonsense. They deleted all the evidence. They sat on me like a fucking, rode me like a horse. They cut all my clothes off and left me bleeding, bollock naked, and severely traumatised. I've got PTSD, and I can't function. I'm broken. I'm not broken. I'm severely wounded. I need to stop saying that. They broke me. Fucking hell. I'm terrified. I've got cameras everywhere, and I've just stopped going out. Literally. And I should be sat here now with, I don't know, 500 grand out of court settlement and the false arrest, breach of bail, all of which I can prove because I've just got a phone that's switched back on. It's got all the videos on. 16 of which they deleted when I went into the police station for a voluntary interview for driving without due care, which I didn't even do that. And this guy, one of them, who was a scam artist and who'd done this many times apparently, which I've also got recorded, the victim, I was the fucking victim. They had me for thousands. He had me running him around all over the place. He demanded that I buy him heroin at 1:30 one morning, which I text to the solicitor who I'd had a row with because I wouldn't wear a mask. I text that to the solicitor that this guy just rang me and I've recorded it, demanding that I buy heroin for him, or he might just forget what happened. Really, fucking honest to God. They were coming round here trying to get me to sell tablets for him. Obviously, I didn't do it, but they were blackmailing me. They had me over a barrel. I was a fucking nervous wreck. I was on bail for 2 years, and when I was in the police station having a voluntary interview, this horrible bastard copper who didn't like me, who said, I said, do you really think I'm the kind of person that would run someone over and leave them for dead? I feed it fucking injured birds. I look after injured wildlife. I pick people up in wheelchairs and strangers when it's raining, you know. And he went, well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it? And at the time, it went right over my head. I didn't even, and it wasn't until later that I realised that he meant that I'd done it before. Well, I can't believe it. They've absolutely fucking 27 times I've been they've been in me, you know, either arrested me or stopped me 3 times in my car outside and breathalyzed me. I went to jail for a month because my solicitor used the text I sent saying that the victim had asked me to buy heroin. He misconstrued that on purpose. They had a director's meeting, I was told. Somebody overheard one of the others that worked in the office talking about me and the directors' meeting. They were going to have to work out how they were going to not be able to, you know, not represent me. Apparently, and I told them that I bought heroin for one of my witnesses. Well, I had one witness and he didn't take heroin, so surely I can call that text back, and you know. Anyway, so then I went on to ask 8 different solicitors if they would help me. And the original one, who turned out to be a master mason and told me to go to a different town and try a woman if I wanted any help. Fucking hell. In the courtroom, I played a recording that had the guy saying when my mate wanted some cash, and I always told him that you stopped. The police kept telling me to say you didn't stop. I've got a recording with all this on. I played it in the courtroom, and it was as if nobody heard it, didn't hear it. And then I was trying to play another recording, and the fucking their barrister, against me, my legs went from underneath me. I had a breakdown when I got home. And then they sentenced me, arrested me over a weekend, kept me in the cells for probation to do it. Saturday morning, they dragged probation out of bed to do a pre-sentence report to get me to prison. And when I got to prison, my clothes came and they wouldn't give them to me. Apparently, there was something wrong with the packaging and they sent me clothes back. So I had nothing to wear. And when my visitors got there, I got a visit from security saying that I had contacted the guy that I ran over. I hadn't seen him for 2 years and can't remember his name. And invited him to come and visit me and put him on my fucking visitors list. And they wouldn't let me visitors in. One thing after another, after another, after another. And I get home and the police are still harassing me. They sat outside the fucking... I've never phoned. Fucking hate the police. I never ring 999. I can't stand them. They've done so many things to me over the years. They've broke me bones. They've done disgusting things. You know, police just terrible. To my family as well. My dad took them to court and had 2 of them moved in. And that cost him 40 grand. I've been falsely imprisoned and labelled as a drug dealer. I got 3 years for a £10 bag, and they sent undercover police to my house, telling me they were withdrawing, playing on my fucking empath nature, to get me to go out in a car with them and buy heroin for them, which they paid me for, and I got 3 years. I couldn't believe it. I was not a drug dealer, you know. So they did that. They've fucking pulled the petrol line out of my car while I've been lying in a hedge 10 foot away to make it unroadworthy, fucker, you know. Or I've had another weirdo copper when we lived in St Anne's, who stalked me, and he got in so much trouble that his boss said to him one day when he walked in with me, if you come in here with her again, you'll be back in a uniform and walking the streets. So I've had my fair share of police harassment, and I mean it. Now they've brutalised me. 4 men cut me clothes off in a police cell with masks on and a mat underneath me. And I don't even want to give them the satisfaction of knowing what it's done to me, but I can't even verbalise it. It was like the treatment you would get in Guantanamo Bay. I thought they were going to kill me. That's what I thought, and that's what they made me believe. I pissed myself and I screamed for my dead mum, and I pulled my own teeth out, you know, pretty tough, stitched myself up, don't go to hospital with broken bones. That's the way I was brought up. My parents were sick. They brainwashed me with so much bullshit about them, making sure that people thought they weren't pissheads. They didn't batter the shit out of me. And all the friends weren't fucking paedophiles. And it's taken me 55 years to realise that my parents were fucking weird. I got flashed at once, and it was only because the police were involved that my dad appeared concerned. And he, I had to go to the police station back in the day. I was about 9, I think, 8, something like that, and I couldn't get through the alley. I was on my horse, and he was in front of me, and I went to the police station, and my parents' employees and most of the people they drank with were in this fucking book of sex offenders. It's just, I've only just realised what the fuck has been going on in my life and why I've got no memories of my childhood. Photographs of me all over the world. Went to private school, horses, had everything I want, you know, but no emotional support. My parents' staff used to say they love you in their own way, you know. Yeah. They've destroyed me, is what they've done, and they're both dead. But after what I've realised, it's a fucking good job that they're both dead. Oh, it certainly is. Yeah, they've absolutely screwed up my mind to such an extent that if somebody tells me I'm lying when I'm not, particularly somebody, I did an EQ test, an empath test, and after a guy in Australia had told me that I was off the scale empath, he said, I've watched all your videos, he studies them, and I get it. If anybody's hurting, I can't bear it. I cry at the drop of a hat. Far too emotional and caring and a mug, really. Everybody comes to me when there's something wrong with them and they've got nothing and they want something. Everybody comes to me because they know I can't say no. It's horrendous, fucking horrendous. I'm an animal lover, and the council are trying to catch me feeding the birds. That they gave me the garden outside the community 10 years ago. I was feeding the birds for 10 years, and now there's about 100 pigeons, and can't get rid of them, but I do pay for the gutters to be cleaned. And I think they're trying to throw me out of the house. They encouraged a young girl to say that I'd assaulted her. I was on bail for 14 months with witnesses upstairs and across there, not fucking 10 foot away, and I weren't allowed to look at them. I was frightened of going outside. Every time I went outside, I rang the police twice because I was being attacked, and then she was being attacked upstairs by him. I rang 999, and the police came and they arrested me. Lies from them that I'd spoken to them, or really, never happened. And I can prove it. I've got video of me talking to all the relevant people that lied about me back then, admitting the truth. All of them, every one. So I'm vindicated in all of it. I got fucking not guilty for the assaulting Ellie because I didn't hit her. I've also got videos of the people who were witnesses against me that told the police I hit her. She tried to drop it. She came to court and said I lied. She never hit me. I was on ketamine. I don't know what I said, but she didn't hit me, and I didn't. I should have done. She fucking pissed all over my house, robbed me blind, and a million things I can't even tell you. Tried to tell my neighbours I was paying her to sleep in my bed. I wouldn't let her in my bed. I wouldn't even let her touch me food. And I fronted her with that too. What are you to say? What do you mean? What's this? She'd say, I fucking never. Horrible, pathological liar that I let in my house and was really good to, and she caused me no end of fucking trouble. I've been on bail, probably because of her, really, for 4 years, and with the help of the police who hate me, who won't investigate, won't speak to my witnesses, and have managed to keep me on bail, arrest me 7 times, and kick the shit out of me and delete the evidence. Well, I've got a little pal that works in that police station, and I've got a recording of him telling me that the 4 that did it are shitting themselves and asking me how I'm getting on with my claim. So, you know, I've got to fight back. I can't let this happen. I can't.